I didn't meet him, but I saw him in the street one time outside of a bar. I'm not going to say where because I want to give him the privacy. But I saw him outside a bar and he... Hi everyone, welcome back to Night Time. My name is Hallie, so grateful to have you all. Let's get into the reading. I have been doing 2023 predictions. At the end there's a playlist, so if you want to stay tuned for the playlist at the end. I have 30 videos of predictions this year, so if you are interested in watching it, and I love to do that. I love to like put on a playlist and then do what I need to do my hair, put on my makeup, do my nails if I need to, or clean my apartment. So yeah, I highly recommend checking it out. Anyways, if you want to become a member, check out the membership tab. We'll tell you all the great benefits you get to be a member. Okie dokie, let's get into this reading. I'm doing it on Johnny Depp. I'm really excited to do this because I feel like I'm just very happy for him. And I feel like he will be vindicated. It might take it a bit longer, than he thought. But I definitely feel like he will be vindicated. And even though he has his addiction issues, even though he has his problems, as we all do, there's nothing worse than being painted out as something that you are not. And I never believed, like I said from day one, never believed Amber Heard's story. It seemed very fishy, especially as somebody, I went, I'm just looking at what my neighbor's doing. I went to, I had to go and check out my stalker story. I had to go to that Stanley Musk courthouse in LA because I had a stalker. I had to get a restraining order, blah, 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 against him. So it was very serious. So I've been in those shoes. But there was something, especially looking back when I was watching videos of where she was at the courthouse, it just seemed very orchestrated. And like I said, I went to that courthouse. There were no paparazzi, and I'm sure I lived in LA, so I'm sure that, well, maybe not, but it's a high possibility that somebody famous is having a case, celebrity, and it's not like the paparazzi just hanging out outside of the courthouse. Like, they had to have been called, So I saw right through her manipulation from day one, and I'm very grateful. Maybe not say grateful, but I'm just very glad that the public saw through her facade. Because nothing worse than the smear campaign narcissistic people will do against you. So I'm very excited for his future. I didn't meet him, but I saw him in the street one time outside of a bar. I'm not going to say where because I want to give him the privacy. But I saw him outside a bar and he was just he glowed. I've never really been a Johnny Depp fan. I don't think I still am to this day. Very few people I'm actually like fans of, especially not actors. I don't know what it is, but I think I'm more a fan of people who are singers and musicians and producers. But I saw him outside of this bar and he was glowing, like absolutely glowing. He was taller than I remembered, than I thought he was, and he just had this like serenity. They said he has Native American heritage, and I can definitely see that because his skin was just like golden, and I was like, wow. I can't remember when it was I saw him. I think it was in the summertime, because in LA there aren't really seasons, and that's oftentimes how I remember things. By the seasons. I live in Miami now. It's the same thing. It's just like summertime all year round, which is fine, but it makes it hard for me to remember when specifically I saw him. But I think it was during the summertime. I think it was in August of 2020. I want to say that 2021. Anyways, I saw him in the street, on a very famous street outside of a bar. I was coming back from a hike and he was just glowing, and I just got the sense of like, even though he had troubles, just a calm gentleman. Just got like a calm. He's not my type at all, actually. I don't know why he's not my type, but he's just not. But if he were, I can see why people are so in love with him. But anyway, so I'm going to do his 2023 prediction. The Chariot, the World, and Page of Pentacles. I did see that his, whatever it was he was having with that British lawyer is definitely done. And I did picture, there is a woman that's coming into his life. It's kind of like a rebel-esque, and I always say this about, she gave me Aquarius vibes. I always say this about Aquarius. I'm a sun in Aquarius. I just had my birthday. We need Gemini or Sagittarius energy to be with. Like, that is our... And I'm going to do a video about it very, very soon. In fact, I'm very excited to do it because I love doing those kind of videos. But we need... my best exes have been Sagittarius and Gemini. Because they've just, like, brought out... just like a fun side, and sometimes we can take ourselves way too seriously. So I see here this woman has Aquarius energy, especially with Queen of Swords. That's often implied, and he's going to meet her this year, very strongly that he's going to meet her. And the boss of the deck being Seven of Wands, he's going to kind of wish he's with her. He's gonna woo her. It's gonna go very well. He's very romantic. See, that's what I love about... I mean, I don't talk to any of my Gemini exes. I don't talk to any of my exes because I don't think exes have a place in your life anymore. But all my Gemini exes, it ended well. Nothing ever bad. Well, nothing bad ever came from it. We just... What I loved, particularly about one, he wasn't an ex, but he was somebody that I dated. We could both see what we did wrong and come to the table and just confess it, you know? And I remember one time, it's a personal story, but I was kind of like, I could feel like he wasn't that into the, well, whatever we were having. I don't think it was necessarily a relationship, but I could feel like he wasn't really, not that he wasn't into me, but I felt like he wasn't ready to be in a relationship. And it's funny, with the other Gemini, I wasn't ready to be in a relationship. But anyways, so I could feel that, and I felt like it wasn't personal, but the person inside of me that still had healing to do was afraid of letting him go, because I had abandonment issues that I needed to heal. And I forgot what I did. I did something, and straight afterwards I felt so bad about it. I confessed it to him, and he was like, thank you for being so honest with me. And I was like, thank you for accepting my honesty. And I think that's what I've noticed about when I gel with Geminis. Like, if I'm just completely honest and I'm like, I was insecure, I was a jerk, I need to heal this aspect of myself, they're very accepting of that. And with Johnny being Sun of Gemini and meeting this woman, they're going to be very honest with each other, but not use it against one another. And I think that is key in a relationship, a healthy relationship, or just any kind of respectful situation that you want to have in your life, if that makes any sense. Yeah, definitely. I think she's an Aquarius. Even though I got the Star card, High Priestess, Temperance, Sagittarius energy, but she's gonna bring kind of calm. They're gonna calm each other down, calm each other out. And same thing with Sagittarius and situations, not friendships actually. Friendships, Sagittarius, I've had dismal friendships, but with relationships, I've had great relationships with Sagittarius guys because of the same thing. I've been able to be like, okay, I messed up, or they'll say I messed up, and have it be for a reason higher. I don't know how to explain it properly, but just not to be so vengeful and catty, like the experience that he had with Amber. I think it was like, I think he would want to say, okay, this is how I feel, and she was like, she would use it against him, you know. And there's nothing worse than being in a relationship with somebody that wants to just use what you've told them against them, you know. So yeah, that's what I have for you all. I'd love to hear what to say. Please comment. I'm very excited for him because this is a big, big, big love that's coming into his life. So yay. I love you all. Take care.